Hey everybody, welcome to Deep Fit. We are in our 9th week and we are hitting up our legs and our core. You need a mini band if you have one, and I have my 24 kilo kettlebell and a 30-pound dumbbell. If you don't have a kettlebell, as always, a dumbbell works just fine. We're going to be using it for official swings, so that'll help us or help you kind of decide the weight that you want to grab. So start at your mat with your right leg forward and your left leg back, and we're just going to do our hamstring slide. Pull the right leg forward and then back, bringing your hips with you. So a little bit of a hip flexor grab on that front side. And then as we hinge back, getting into that hamstring. Get some breath work going. Feel the rib cage expand. And then the core muscles contract. Pull that leg back. Tuck your back hip under. We're going to bring our left arm up. And then you're going to take a little twist. And then bring it back up. Take a little twist. Tuck that back hip under. Take it up. And then take a little twist. We're going to take the back leg. Bring it up to meet the front. And then we're going to go to that other side. Slide it forward. And then pull it back. So we're going to be starting off with 3 rounds of 1-minute sets of a banded glute bridge, a V pull, and a plank. So that will be a big portion of our core focused grab. Then from there, we're going to go into counted sets. We're going to have Mary Katherines just because, super good for those hamstrings. Go ahead and bring that leg back, right arm up, and then a twist. So we're going to have our Mary Katherines. We're going to have a concentric squat. We're going to have a sliding lunge, and then we'll have those kettlebell swings. One more here, and twist. All right. Go ahead and join me in a downward facing dog. If you prefer, feel free to hit a child's pose. Let's pedal out our feet. Bring the shoulders back. Slide the shoulder blades down. Take whatever little shifts and turns and twists and grabs that you need. Perfect. Feel those shoulder blades grab down. Core hold strong. Round through the back, just like you would do with a cat pose. And then let your hips drop all the way forward. Make sure you're relaxed in the neck. The goal here is not to collapse and let the chin or the ears drop down into the shoulders, but to really open. All right, flip it over, and we're going to grab that band. Slide it on above your knees. All right, so just a double leg glute bridge. We're going to go up and down this first round. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe from here we'll choose to hold up. All right, ready, set, and go. So really drive through those heels and feel the glutes. It's kind of crazy to me how many of my clients, when I check in, do you feel the glutes? Not really. Feel their low back or whatever else going on. So the whole purpose is to build our glutes, the big, meaty muscle in the butt. We need it for good back health, good function of our hips and joints. A lot of times issues can stem and arise from having weak glutes, and that can stem and arise from too much sitting, sedentary activity, and then we go spin or walk and we just quad. So really finding those glutes is super important. Keep the core firm and flexed. We got 5 seconds, and we're going to put our legs straight up. All right, there it is. Put your legs straight up, flex your feet, focus the core. So you're going to get into your abductors for sure still. But here we want to actively engage through the abdomen, pulling the low back down toward the ground, scooping through the belly. You can even find some really good pelvic floor activation here. This is good opportunity to self-flex. We're not bouncing along. We're really engaged and focused. Find right around that belly button. all through the sides. Good little warm-up round for sure. Now we're in that glute medius as well, so upper outer portion of the glutes of your booty. 3, 2, and flip over with me for your plank. I'm going to hit up elbows down, hover and hunker forward. You can feel the shoulder blades dome a little bit. Kind of helps take the work out of the shoulders, in my opinion, to really be able to tighten under the rib cage. Again, find your pelvic floor, tuck your tailbone. Learn how to activate that abdomen, the core, the torso, the trunk, the muscles all the way wrapped around. Great opportunity to just breathe. Killing two birds with one stone, getting some breath work, some focused meditation, and muscle flexion time. Flip it over back into our glute bridges. I'm going to try a little up and hold scenario here. Isometric contractions and flexions. You can go up and down if you would like. So make sure those hip flexors are open. Feel like your pubic bone is pulling back towards your belly button, your tailbone tucking under towards the back side of the knees. Again, check in with your breath. Hug muscle to the bone. Push into the heels, pulling those heels back toward your shoulders. Stay flexed and tight. Enjoy that inhale. Enjoy that exhale. Enjoy that glute burn. Really have to work at it. You have to train the muscle to flex. You have to hug and tighten that muscle to bone. It's not going to do it on its own. All right, lower the hips down and spread those legs wide. Pull that belly strong. So if you can add in self-flexion on top of movement and the resistance of the move, of the band, later on with our weights, you are getting that much further. So just connection right now. We're not worried about intensity, just the heat. Can you feel that low back stay in contact with the ground? Keep those legs nice and wide. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip it over. Plank. Push into the elbows. Pull the elbows back toward the toes. You can let your hips lift a bit and then tuck under. Every time you exhale, find more flexion through the abdomen. "15 seconds left here. And then we're going to hit up one more round before we switch into something new. 3, 2, and 1. All right, flip it over. Here we go. I'm going to go back up and down again. So find that tension into the band. You're pressing into that band. Take your brain to the butt. So the moving part is those hips driving up. But we're not just hiking up our hips. We are flexing the glutes. Build that flexion, build the heat in those glutes. These are also awesome, just like with our deadlifts, anti-sitting exercise, because it builds the glutes, but it opens the hip flexors. Up at the top, we don't have to incorporate our hip flexors. We should not be having to use them at all. And time. Bring your legs up. Back to our V pull. Tug and tighten through the belly. Pull your pelvic floor up. Sucking up air, sucking up flexion, pulling tight. If you can find your pelvic floor, you are really developing the internal muscles of the core. Find flexion on your exhale. Decompress as you breathe. Ooh, those abductors are burning. Build that heat in the core and in the butt. 3, 2, and 1. Back to our plank. Last plank. You can also kind of start to learn where the body has a better time or a better ability to flex. I have to work a little harder to get my lower abdominals as opposed to right underneath the rib cage and up higher. So just accept that challenge and continue to work. It's all about growth and progress. Continuing to work. 3, 2, and 1. All right, enjoy a quick little child's pose. Reach your arms forward, let those hips hinge back. Take your elbows, point them at the ground, feel the hollowing of your armpits. All right, let's get rid of our band and move on. New set of work. All right, 10 Mary Katherines to get us started off. If you don't jump, you can do a lunge and a tuck, a knee grab. We are going 10 per side. Make sure those knees and toes stay lined up. Your feet are hip width. Try for lots of good range. 7, 8, 9. Try to drive through that heel. 10. Good job. All right. I'm going to grab my dumbbell. Concentric squats. So, taking our time to rise, normal pace to drop. Drop it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Driving up through those heels, keeping the core and the back super strong, super engaged. This is a great opportunity to really pull the knees wide toward the pinky toe side of the foot. There's 5, 4. Belly, lots of core. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Slow it down so you can dial it in. Last 2. Last 1. Perfect. All right. Take a little second. These next ones are doozies. We're going to hit up a sliding lunge. So you're going to drop into your lunge, actually a squat, on the front side of your mat. And then you're going to slide your leg forward and back, trying not to rush, building that burn. Okay, so squat deep, knees and toes, Sit back, draw it in. 2. Keep your hips level. Sit on the heel of that left leg. 7, stay low. 8, 9, and 10. Whew. All right. Other side. Make sure that toe's straight ahead. Find that core again. Pull your knee toward the pinky toe side of the foot. And 10. Oh, good job. All right. Finishing the round with kettlebell swings. Take a second, mentally gear up. Kettlebell swings from the other day. Last week felt awesome. Really is a good grab all over. Feel those glutes, hamstrings, core, and upper back. Use your momentum. Drive through those heels. Take a little extra time to focus that flexion through the abs. There's 10. Good little opportunity. Get that heart rate up a little. Not too much bend in the knees. Two more. Perfect. All right. Give ourselves a little recovery. Going straight from our swings to our Mary Katherines. Whew. Keep that heart rate running. Square off those hips. Good job, good job. Low little yogi squat. Gear us up for that concentric squat. Woo. All right. Drop it and press. Slow to the top. Think about keeping shoulders and hips squared off. So the chest will come forward a bit. And depending on just your biomechanics, physics, angles of your body, you may hinge forward a little more, but really focus getting those hips back, pulling the knees wide. 9 and 10. Whew. All right. We're going to get into that sliding lunge. Find your belly. Sit your hips. Find those glutes. Slide back. I got 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Oh. All right. Back at it, other side. Knee and toe line up. Sit on that heel. 10. Good job. Okay. Kettlebell swings. Strong finish, kids. Strong finish. We're going to hit our 30, then we'll get our stretch. Flex deep. Sink it in. Find your belly. Find those glutes. Ten to go. Flex those thighs at the top. Good job. Good heat. Good work. Lie on your back. Put your arms out wide, palms on the ground. Feel that heartbeat. It should be high. Rock your knees to the left. Put your left foot on top of your right knee. Lengthen those arms out. Beautiful. Notice how the heart rate drops, how quickly or how long it takes. All right, keep your leg crossed over. Interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Bring those legs in toward your chest. Stay leveled off through the pelvis. Put a little bit of push in that knee away from your shoulder, away from your hip. Okay, before we switch to the other side, rotating, go ahead and take that left leg, interlace your hands around your thigh or your calf or your foot. Now drop your left hip into the ground. Good job, friends. It all adds up. Doing things a little different days. Small little adjustments. Small little takes. Slide over. Adding in the band. Isometric flexions. Stretch those arms out wide. Doing a concentric, focused, slow lift. And then those hamstring slides. Sometimes, in fact, even now, I'm like, wish we could have got a third set. Although part of me wishes I'm happy that we didn't. Rotate in, grab your figure 4. But forcing that slow down in those little lunge slides or that concentric squat. It's better to have 2 more deep and bigger return on investment sets than 4 shallow sets. And occasionally it's fun to just go for maximum load, maximum repetition, different things, different days. But learn to appreciate the differences and not get caught up in numbers. Really learn to check in and see how you feel. Pay attention to the rounds on the right up before you start the workout. That'll help you kind of decide what maybe you should be going for in weight selection. Or to our hamstring in case you missed it. Perfect. Okay, we are going to come on up and we're going to do right leg in, left leg out at kind of an angle. Bring your left arm inside your left thigh. Bring your right arm up and over and reach. Let your right hip anchor into the ground. Oh, relax in the neck. Try to find tension and then relax. Okay, we're just going to rotate over that leg. Okay, other side. We're going to get this other side, then we're going to finish off with a Z-sit and some breath. Another really important piece of longevity, health, and wellness, aging well. If we're only focused on the push, we're going to crack. So taking some time back off. Okay, keep that left foot folded in. We're going to take the right leg, fold it back. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Just find the point where you can plant into the hands and then drop that right hip kind of back and under. So you should feel that hip flexor, just the hip getting a nice pull, nice stretch. And then we're going to do 2 rounds of a box breath. So 3 in, 3 hold, 3 out, 3 hold, twice rounds through. Breathe in for 3. Hold for 3. Breathe out for 3. Hold for 3. All right, walk your hands up however you would like to switch. You can try to raise the arms, rotate around. Then same thing this side. 3 in, 3 hold, 3 out, 3 hold. And again. Beautiful job. All right, as always, thank you for joining me. I will see you again tomorrow. I'm going to keep the fun going. Have a great rest of your day.